everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Pavan.
And I'm Adam.
And today we are watching Yuri on Ice episode 1 called Easy as Pirozhki, the Grand Prix Final of Tears.
That is a serious title.
That's a serious title.
I am gonna say, when Sarah first put this on the list, I was really hoping it was about hockey.
He literally found out it wasn't about hockey 5 minutes ago.
And not to say that I'm not gonna enjoy the figure skating, but I was pretty excited about the hockey, I'm not gonna lie. I'm always a little bit late to the party, but I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm fully expecting to. So, yeah, here we go, figure skating.
That being said, I know nothing about this. Like, most things we watch, we go in having no clue what we're about to get. And I would say that this is no exception. We know it's about figure skating.
Well, she knew, I didn't.
Half of us knew that it was about figure skating, and that's it. We don't know what to expect. We don't know anything other than people love this anime, and we're very excited for us to watch this.
I mean, I don't know, are we talking kids? Are we talking adults? Are we talking girls? Are we talking boys? Is it a team setup?
Yuri's a boy's name, so I'm guessing boys.
But the titles are so far, I literally, zero expectations, zero understanding of what's about to happen, so we're just gonna dive in.
Yep, here we go. I'm excited. Adam started disappointed, but I can feel his excitement growing. Don't worry.
It took me a second, not gonna lie. For those of you who don't know, hockey is my favorite sport. It's what I grew up playing as a kid. We strapped the skates on at 2 years old. It's my first love. I just wasn't as good at it as I was at volleyball, so. But that being said, the anime thus far that you guys have recommended they've all been amazing, and I've enjoyed them all, so I'm coming around quickly.
So here we go. Yuri on Ice, episode 1 is coming right now.
彼はいつも僕をびっくりさせる。初めて彼のスケートを見た時からずっと驚きの連続だった。
Sochi, been there.
グランプリファイナル5連覇、ロシアのリビングレジェンドビクトル・ニキフォロフ。ニキフォロフも27歳。今シーズンでの引退も噂されていましたが、そんな噂を吹き飛ばすかのような圧巻の滑りでした。そして今回初のグランプリファイナル出場を果たした勝木優里についてはどうだったでしょう、本田さん。はい、今日はいつもの滑りができませんでしたね。優里、ニュースなんて見てないでさっさと帰るぞ。
最下位に沈んだ勝木、今季で引退かですって。
優里、
僕の名前は勝木優里。どこにでもいる日本のフィギュアスケート特別強化選手で23歳。強そうな名前だけど初グランプリファイナルで最下位。現実がまだ受け止めきれないよ。
There's a Canadian in there.
拠点をデトロイトに移して頑張ってファイナルまで来たのに、プレッシャーで試合前にやけ食いしたり、犬がなくなったり、メンタルもフィジカルも最悪。一番の晴れ舞台だったのに。まあ全部自分のせいなんだけど。もしもし、お母さん寝とった？ごめん。テレビ見とった？パブリックビューイング？やめてさ、恥ずかしか。ねえ、ダメやった。ジュニアグランプリファイナル金メダリストユーリ・プリセツキ。 ロシアンヤンキーが僕をゴミを見るような目で見ているよ。何？
おい、来年から俺がシニアに上がるから有利は2人もいらない。才能ないやつはさっさと引退しろ。
Oh. Dang.
That was a little aggressive.
So was the guy that he was watching at the beginning the older one who won?
Correct.
The one that they said he's 27 now?
Correct. I'm saying correct like I actually know, but I believe that's true.
So what I'm gathering is the Japanese Yuri watched that Russian
Yuri
guy
grow up.
and that inspired him to pick up skating.
Yeah.
And now he's like good, like very good, but not like a champion.
So it seems like he made the final, but he wasn't close to the rest of the field.
Okay.
So he's the best of the next tier is kind of what I guessed.
Okay, and it sounds like his mom is not compassionate at all. Okay, and this Russian Yuri seems like a jerk. I'm sorry, who would go up to somebody when they're literally like at rock bottom crying in a bathroom stall and be like,
Hey, you suck. Don't bother.
coming to senior?
We are talking about the Tanya Harding sport though, so I mean...
Maybe people be a little crazy.
There is this crazy competitive feel in solo sports though, like in individual
People are
sports.
tweaked.
You've got to have I'm gonna call it a special mentality to be
That's
in
a
those
nice
sports.
way of putting it. Meanwhile, I'm like tweaked.
Well, you have to teeter on that edge of thinking that you're the best all the time and being slightly arrogant and overconfident and...
But that mindset in humanity is awful, but it makes you really good at your sport.
Yeah.
You need it to be that good.
100%. Individual sports are so interesting. It's... I don't know. I'm in already.
I'm feeling bad for this guy initially, but okay, let's see.
才能ある若い人たちがどんどん現れてくる。
His coach is flamboyant.
諸岡アナ。
諦めないでくださいよ。引退なんて早いです。
まだそんなの決めてないんで先走らないでください。
大学卒業したらどうするんですか？拠点はデトロイト？
チェレスティーノ先生とこれから話し合います。
勝木くん、君の気持ちを聞いてるんです。
何も考えたくない。りっちゃんごめん。帰れなくてごめん。
ユリ、今回のフリーだけど、ステップシークエンスはもう少し。
優勝したから別にいいだろ。
ロシアの方の有利か。僕にもしチャンスがあるならいつかは。
記念写真いいよ。
勝木くん、ビクトルと写真はいいの？ユーリ。
恥ずかしい。ずっと憧れてた人とやっと対等な立場で会えるって少しでも思ってた自分がバカだった。
That's actually a really interesting dynamic. He seems like a nice guy off first impressions. Like he probably...
Victor?
Yuri, the older... No, sorry, yes, Victor, the older skater. Probably knew Yuri was a fan growing up. Like you assume that kind of comes out in those situations. Knew he was disappointed, tried to give him advice.
Do you think that's what it was?
That's my initial read off of it. And I also look at kind of how they do the animation when they interact like that. Like that seemed soft and encouraging.
I mean, it's just kind of weird, like he didn't ask for a photo and for him to be like,
Hey, want a photo with me?
Do you want to make out?
Well, but it was a commemorative photo, like we were at this event. That's kind of how I took it. Were you a little nervous? You had an idol you played with once professionally.
yes. I was terrified. I was like, what am I even doing here? This is insane. But I played it cool, everybody. I played it cool, and then eventually, like, I think I probably got along with her best out of everybody on the team.
Yeah.
She was a little strange, and people didn't get her, so I was like, okay.
Yeah, but it's definitely an interesting dynamic.
涙のグランプリファイナル。
Did he quit?
破説に帰ってくるのはご
has he gained weight or is that just his
I
coat?
think it's just the jacket.
これは
No, it's him.
美奈子先生
5年ぶりにおかえ
なんでここに
り堂々としてなさいよ
ああそうか美奈子先生が帰省する情報聞き逃すわけないよな
あれユーリじゃなかと
こんなことユーリばい
最近話は聞かんけど何しおらしたと
ほら去年大きか試合で負けて
全日本や
地元出身ってだけで僕のことを応援してくれた派説のみんな一人ずつに説明できないけど僕の脳内で勝手に解説するねだいたい秋からフィギュアスケートの試合が始まるんだけどシーズン前半の集大成グランプリファイナルでボロ負けしてダメージを引きずったまま全日本選手権大会でまたボロ負け4大陸世界選手権の代表にも選ばれずシーズン終了大学は卒業
Not a great season.
コーチとの関係も解消して身体は未定そしてとりあえず帰省したって感じです
握手してください
あすいません急いでるんで
握手くらいいるもんじゃないしちゃんとせんねんビクトル・ニキフォロフならどんな時でもファンサービス欠かさなかったでしょ
応援ありがとうございます
はい嬉しい嬉しい
Who are you again?
町のみんなに挨拶行くよ
美奈子先生バレエ教室はいいんですか
今日は休みっていうか
So that was probably his dance
ど
teacher.
んどんいないのよ派説もどんどん人が出てってるスケートやってる子もすっかり減っちゃってねユーリが頑張って盛り上げなきゃ
ごめん今疲れてるから
そうみんな会いたがってたよ
世界フィギュアスケート選手権男子ショートプログラム1位発進はロシアのビクトル・ニキフォロフ
Look at him, he's such a like playboy.
Heartthrob.
Heartthrob, that's what I was looking
ロ
for.
シア選手権ヨーロッパ選手権と連覇変わらぬ調子の良さを見せています男子フリーはこの後7時から
世界選手権ユーリ君はデラさんと
出らんだしかよおかげでやっとうちに帰ってこらすとよ
よかったね
ただいま
ひろこユーリお届けに上がりましたひろこ先輩迎え行ってくれてありがとうねユーリおかえり
ただいま5年間帰ってこれなくてごめん
よかよかこっちこそ卒業式行けんでごめんねカツ丼食べんねあれひろこ痩せた痩せとらん美奈子先輩は酒飲んどっても変わらんですねユーリ駅で会った時から思ってたけどあんたのその腹何
Okay, thank you.
ちょっと服脱ぎな
Oh boy.
お母さんにそっくりばい。
お父さん
トシエさん笑い事じゃないですよフィギュアスケーターとしてあるまじき太り方ですよ
昔から太りやすかったもんな。しょんなか。今夜はいっぱいカツ丼食べんね。
あその前に
そうやったねびっちゃんに挨拶してこんね
That's a tough homecoming.
I'm sorry, but I spotted that weight gain from a mile away.
You
okay?
sure
I'm
did.
like, he looks a little round. Figure skaters need to be petite. You're gonna like make divots in that ice.
Well, and just not to mention spinning and stopping, and you don't want to be carrying that extra weight around.
The momentum.
But this
Oh.
is, it's tough. You do this all the time. You think you can't be the best. All the work you've put in, your competitions don't go the way you want. You don't have a team around you, so you're in your head. This is a real thing for a lot of athletes in terms of should I keep going, should I not?
I'm anxiety
People are excited for you, but they're ruthless. I think about interactions you've had after the Olympics, and you know, if things don't go the way you want them to, people are genuinely interested, and they don't mean to be.
There are some people who are very mean.
Yeah, but for the most part, people are asking out of interest, but that doesn't mean it's not still raw.
Yeah, and it doesn't mean it's not really painful.
Yeah, his teacher is ruthless. Are you fat?
I mean, given my experience in Asian sport culture, they don't pull any punches.
Well-
Not even Asian sport culture, I would just say the way that they speak to each other, they are very quick to be like, wow, you're fat. But even for me, like, I was called fat when I played in Asia, and let me tell you, I'm not fat. Like, objectively speaking, I am not.
Your girls who you played with in Korea had weigh-ins every morning.
Every Monday morning.
Every Monday morning. It was.
And I had to go as well, and it was the worst.
It was crazy. Crazy. It's just a different culture, but it's a little jarring to see.
I mean, he's definitely let himself go.
Oh, 100%.
But he's built like his mom.
Yeah.
Like, at some point, genetics just kick in. There's nothing you can do about
He's
it.
23. His genetics should not be kicking
Okay,
in at this point. This is a case of eating when you're sad and not training, and he's probably depressed.
Guy.
ちゃんごめんね。最後に会えなくて。
The dog died.
マリ姉ちゃん、久しぶり。忙しいとこごめんね。
あんたさ、いつまで派切にいる？うちの温泉手伝うの？
え？何急に？
留年してまで大学行ってたのに、これからどうすんの？スケート続けんなら応援するけど。
まだ少し考えたいっていうか。
そう。まあ温泉入ってゆっくりしてって。
So his family runs a restaurant in Hot Springs?
Apparently.
海沿いの城下町。
Castle
お城
Town.
は史実に基づかないハリボテで、中は忍者屋敷。唯一の観光資源だった温泉旅館もどんどん潰れ、残ったのはうちのユートピア勝木だけ。やっぱうちの温泉。
That would be amazing.
やっぱり行きたかったな。ユーリが出てくれたらな。選手のホテルの部屋教えてもらうのに。
教えませんよ。僕のことチケット取ってくれるプレイガイドって思ってるでしょ。
そんなことないわよ。応援してるじゃない。
最終滑走です。いやー、本田さん前人未到の領域ですよね。どこまでいけるか本当に。
サッカーはサガントスが今試合しよるとよ。
ちょっとこっちが先つけてみてたんだから。サガントス？
仕事してる場合じゃなかよ。
あれ、ユーリ、どっか行くとね。
ごめん、ちょっと練習してくる。
いってらっしゃい。
Interesting. Is he actually going to practice? Or is he just running away?
Just taking off.
Little butt shot.
すいません。
今日の営業はもう。
I'm not a regular.
I'm no regular customer.
That's why he's fat.
I mean, that was really good though.
お久しぶりです、ゆうこさん。
ユーリくん？何よ、ゆうちゃんって呼んでよ。
ごめん。
は、滑りに来たんでしょ？いいよ。
え、いいの？
今は一人で滑りたことやろ。私が守ってやるけんね。
ありがとう。ゆうちゃんは2つ年上のリンクメイト。子供の頃はスケートがめっちゃ上手くて、僕にとって憧れの人だった。アイスキャッスル破説のマドンナ。相変わらず可愛いし。
じゃあ、すごいゆうりくん。邪魔すんなさ、デーブ。たけしくん、
Wow.
新しく入ってきた子いじめちゃダメでしょ。デーブ、デーブ。ロシアのビクトル・ニキフォロフ、世界ジュニア歴代最高得点で金メダルだって。かっこよ。
The hair. Wow.
ビクトルならこう。ビクトル、プードル飼ってるんだって。可愛いかね。ビクトルのプードル。
Oh.
あ、ユーリくんも。
He got a poodle because Victor has a poodle.
名前もビクトル。本当にビクトルのことが好きなんだね。ユーリくんとビクトルが戦ってるとこ早く見たいな。
ゆうちゃんに見てほしくて。試合が終わってからずっと練習してたんだ。見てて。さあ、最終滑走はロシアのビクトル・ニキフォロフ。
よっしゃ、ビクトル。
さすがロシアの英雄。すごい歓声です。
あんたの大好きなビクトル始まっちゃうよ。帰ってこんね。
Wow, she's put down a lot of beers. Is this Victor's move? His routine?
このプログラムには4回転を4本用意しています。さあ、まずは最初の4回転。4回転ルッツ、きれいに決まりました。さあ、2本目はビクトル・ニキフォロフの代名詞。どうだ ?4 回転フリップ、これも決めた。フライングシットスピン。
All the sparkles on his outfit.
The jacket.
僕は離れずにそばにいて。
世界中の女にモテまくっとるやつは恥ずかしげもなく色気振りまけるよな。みなこ先輩、飲みすぎよ。こういうのはもっと若くてウブな男がやってこそグッとくるのよ。ビクトルみたいにイケメンじゃなくて、それ。
Like Yuri.
He looks pretty good.
I think is this now or is it in the past? Because he's looking slim.
Yeah, must be in the past.
トリプルルッツ。トリプルフリップ。
Maybe it is now.
さあ、最後の4回転。4回転トーループ。トリプルトーループ決めました。4回転すべて着氷。
Does this guy make any mistakes? Ever?
Doesn't look like it. I mean, if he's winning all the time.
Did you watch much figure skating growing up?
I mean, only during Olympics.
I watched a ton of figure skating.
Okay.
growing up. It was on TV in Canada like every single weekend.
Your family does watch an obscene amount of sports.
I was in the know on figure skating.
I'm gonna give you my basic understanding, and you fill in.
It's been a long time, so I probably don't remember, but I know the names of the like jumps and stuff.
Well, so there's generally two components to the score, right? So you have a difficulty rating based on how challenging your routine is. Like, are you doing the quads? Are you doing the combinations and those kind of things? So that sets your base score if your routine was perfect. And then from there you get deductions as you make mistakes, right? Is that how it works?
I think it combines like artistic and like technical.
But the artistic, it's totally just
subjective.
FYI.
I struggle with subjective sports, everybody. Just let's get ahead of this now.
Being a skater myself, not like this, a hockey skater, I can appreciate the difficulty of doing the things that you do. Like they're incredible skaters.
Oh, and they're powerful.
Oh, it's insane. it's the routine stuff around it. Like for me, if I was doing figure skating, I'd be like, okay, judge me on
The jump.
the jump. That's it. Like, did I
Jumps and
execute it?
spins.
Did I rotate?
I cannot imagine Adam bringing any flair to the
No,
performance.
there would be. I'd like skate from one end to the other end as
As
fast as I
fast
could. Spin and see if I hit it. That would be. There would be no excess movement in that.
Who cares? I'm the fastest boy alive.
My man would just be giving it across the ring to get as much speed as possible. And just jump.
I mean, we know each other well.
I had a bunch of friends that were figure skaters when I was in like elementary school and middle school. And like when you're little, everybody is built like a twig. Like everybody's so skinny, but the figure skater girls have like legit quads and like muscles.
Yeah.
Like they were like jacked. And my friend had a spin board at her house.
I don't know what that is.
It's like this little board that it spins around and stays stationary so you can work on your spins.
Huh.
So I would try to get on that thing. Big tree, fall hard. That's all.
Center of gravity's a little different.
Holy, that thing was hard to maneuver.
Okay, so if this is real time though, it looks like he's able to hit all of the best moves, which
It's a
makes
mental
me
issue. Mental issue, baby.
You beat me
Oh,
there.
sorry.
No,
I
that's
cut you off.
So when I watch things like this in the Olympics, there are some people who are just far more physical and can do things that others can't. Like you look at Simone Biles, because I think
Well, Bon Ali,
gymnastics
if
and-
anybody, do you ever know Bon Ali?
No.
She was a French figure skater back in the day, and she was the most physical.
Okay.
And she did a straight up backflip on the skates once, and they disqualified her.
Why?
Because apparently you're not supposed to do that. But she was just so much more athletic and physical than everybody else. But what were you gonna say?
What? So if you have an athlete like that, and you just can't physically do the things, you're never going to catch them. That's just the way it is. If they hit their routine, they win. But in this case, it seems like he was able to do Victor's routine, which makes me think that he's capable of pulling off the moves to get a good score. It must just mean he's got some competition yips.
Got those yips. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Well, I'm interested to see where this goes.
Great routine though, and
Yeah.
it was like very well animated.
Very well animated.
He literally just got home.
スケートを好きな気持ち取り戻したくてゆうちゃんとビクトルの真似して滑ってた頃を思い出せるかなってゆうちゃん僕ずっと
What is the time skip here? Because he
I don't
looked
know.
skinny again.
He's got those blue eyes.
Those are her kids? She married him? No.
この街を出て5年間スケートのことだけ考えて見ないようにしてきたことがいっぱいあった
I hate single leg things.
僕は一人で滑っていくそのために何が必要なんだろう
Okay, so that was present day.
ロシア・サンクトペテルブルク期待の新星ユーリ・プリセツキーがいよいよシニア参戦に向けて本格始動
15.
もう一回
同門のビクトル・ニキフォロフとともにロシア2強時代に突入しようとしています
さっさと引退しろ
Don't back down.
焦るな絶対にいつかまたビクトルと同じ表情であれ虫氷かごめんユリうちの子が動画アップしてだいぶ拡散しちゃってて
Oh my gosh.
おやすみ
何あの動画めっちゃリツイートされまくってんだけど
勝木くん
He was pretty good though.
九州は突然の寒波、桜が満開のお花見日和でしたが、一転して大雪となりました。
ユリ、部屋にこもったらんで、雪かき手伝ってくるわ。
あ、なにこれ、もう4月なのに。ニュース。あ、連絡来るの面倒で切ってたんだ。ウィッちゃん？違う！ウィッちゃんより明らかにでかい。
Victor's dog.
ユーリー、ウィッちゃんにそっくりやろ。かっこよか外国人のお客さんが連れてきたとばい。今温泉入ってます。
Is he gonna ask him to coach him?
No, he's still competing.
No, is Victor gonna ask Yuri to coach him?
He's just.
Hey.
ユーリ、今日から俺はお前のコーチになる。そしてグランプリファイナルで優勝させるぞ。
Is this a dream?
彼はいつも僕をびっくりさせる天才だった。
Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
Okay, hold on.
Hold on, I thought because Victor saw Yuri doing his moves that he'd be like, oh, this kid studied up. Maybe he could be my coach. Because I thought Victor was still going to compete. The reverse.
Can we go back? How mortifying would it be to copy somebody's routine of what you thought was in private and then to have that posted online? Now I'm 100% certain that his issues are mental. Because if he skated that well enough to get Victor's attention, he can do everything.
Whoa.
He just can't perform.
Based on Russian Yuri's response, I was thinking that it was bad. Do you know what I mean? Because Russian Yuri was looking at it like scoffing, and I was like, oh my gosh, was it actually like kind of bad? Like, that's so embarrassing.
Well, I think he was scoffing because...
He's like, why are you trying?
Well, why are you copying it exactly? So I'm going out on a limb here because I don't understand the sport, but I feel like there has to be a very personal identity to a routine. Like, it's yours. Copying somebody else's routine is probably a no-no. Like, it's probably not something you do. Everybody has to do the same jumps, but to do a routine, and he's obviously done it a whole bunch of times if he can just rip it off like that. So I don't know if that's a little ick. I saw something in him skating. It's like, I can help this kid.
I wanna kiss you.
But I'm surprised he's retiring.
Yeah, that's why I thought the reverse would be happening. I was so mortified that those kids posted that video, though.
Oh, it's
embarrassing.
It's so embarrassing. What age do figure skaters know? Like, is 27 old for a figure skater?
I think for solo, it is. I think ice dancers go longer.
That's not as physical, right? Again, if I
not
offend anybody with my questions, I apologize.
No, I'm pretty sure it's not as physical. I really like that.
But can you imagine you're locked in your room because you're embarrassed and everybody is looking at this? Clearly, if somebody in Russia has it, the whole world in your community knows what you've done. Like, I'm feeling secondhand embarrassment,
yes.
Like maybe firsthand.
100%.
But then your idol shows up and he's clearly in shape and you are not in shape. He's like, I'm gonna coach you.
Yuri must have packed his belly into that lycra because he was looking so svelte and so skinny, and then as soon as it got released, it was like boof.
I will say the animators have a thing for bums, and I don't know if this is like hockey players have big butts.
Oh my god, Becky, look at her butt.
So I don't know if that's like a sport thing or if the anime, but clearly there's been a focus on that in the animations that have happened up until this point.
They're like, check out these glutes.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right?
You can always tell a hockey player though.
I would probably just run away.
Yeah, it's...
If Victor was naked in my hot spring and then stood up and was like, hey, I'm gonna coach you, I'd be like, I'm leaving.
I mean, he's got blue eyes and he's in shape. If he had dark hair, you might have a different response.
Maybe. I like that episode though.
That moved real quick.
Very fast, very fast. The jumping back and forth between his first person narrative and the storyline at the beginning, it took a little bit to get used to, but now I know what to expect. I thought it was really good. I'm excited to keep going here.
Yeah, it was well done. It was engaging for sure.
Let us know your thoughts. We are clearly excited. I'm going to talk about figure skating. I've watched it as a spectator, so if you actually know something about figure skating, be sure to comment below. And as always, we'd be so excited if you would like this video, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for more Yuri on Ice next week. Thanks.